The face at the window.
Wolf? How do you know it was the wolf?
I tell you, I heard the howl.
Wind whistling through the chimneys.
But Michelle's dying words, the face at the window.
Ah, delusion.
Well, the safe's been robbed, and that's no delusion.
There are other people who murder and rob beside the wolf. This looks like a crime committed from the inside, not from the outside.
You insinuate...
I'm insinuating nothing. I'm making preliminary inquiries. That's all I require for the moment, Monsieur de Brisson.
You will find the criminal, Inspector Couffin.
That's what the police are for. Mademoiselle, monsieur, good day.
The pompous fool. The wolf will never be caught by self-opinionated idiots like that.
You're sure in your own mind it was the wolf?
There can be no doubt about it. Everything fits. The howl, the face at the window, murder, robbery.
We must recover the gold that was stolen.
Yes, Father. I'm sure the police will...
The police are useless.
I'm afraid you're right there, sir.
The future of the bank, our fortune, Cecil, is at stake. I have had heavy losses recently. Our reserves were down to a minimum before the robbery. To tide over the crisis, I established contact with a very important man, the Chevalier Delgado, who is reputed to be immensely wealthy. If I can secure his business, all our troubles are over. But now that the bank has been robbed, what chance have I got?
What time are you expecting him?
Oh, any minute now, if he comes at all. The news is all round Paris, and if he doesn't come...
Oh, Father, you mustn't give up hope. I'm sure the Chevalier will realize it's no fault of yours.
He inquired most carefully about the precautions we took against robbery. I thought I'd satisfied him, and now this happens.
Everything's not lost yet. If you'll trust me, I'll clear up this mystery and restore all you've lost.
Why, what can you do?
Well, just let me try. Will you give me a few hours' leave of absence from the bank?
Oh, very well. And if you succeed, you can name your own reward. Cecil, see Monsieur Courtier out.
Darling, I could almost bless the wolf.
Oh, Lucien, what are you saying?
Don't you see? It's given me my chance. Your father said if I were successful, I could name my own reward.
Oh, if only you could succeed. I do so hate hiding our love from Father.
Oh, what else can we do? What chance have I, a penniless bank clerk, of obtaining his permission to marry you? But everything's going to be different.
Well, what are you going to do?
Get onto the track of the wolf and stay on it until I identify him.
Mademoiselle de Brisson, this is indeed a pleasure.
You've come to see my father, Chevalier?
My usual principle is business first and pleasure afterwards. Today, the order is reversed. Won't you present me to your friend?
This is Monsieur Lucien Courtier, the Chevalier Delgado. Monsieur Courtier works in my father's bank.
You're not by any chance the gentleman associated with last night's tragic affair?
Yes, I was at the bank last night.
A terrible calamity. Let us hope the criminal will be brought to justice.
I intend to see that he is, for Monsieur de Brisson's sake.
Very worthy sentiments. But I cannot help feeling that his employees would have served Monsieur de Brisson better by being watchful enough to prevent this crime.
My father's waiting for you in the salon, Chevalier.
And I hope I shall have the pleasure of seeing you again before I leave, mademoiselle.
Oh, certainly.
Insulting brute.
Careful, Lucien. It's vital that Father should secure his business.
I hope your father keeps his eyes open. Now I must be going.
Where to?
To see my friend, Professor Leblanc.
Oh, the man they call the Mad Professor.
Leblanc's not mad. He's a genius. Why, do you know that his experiments with electricity will startle the world?
But how can he help you?
Because I believe that science will succeed where the police have failed.
You say the police have no clues?
Does the wolf ever leave clues? 6 murders in 2 months, and so far not a trace of his identity.
I've heard it stated this man is assisted by some supernatural agency.
You mean that the face which is supposed to appear at the windows, the howl of the wolf, may be...
Quite beyond the scope of modern police methods. Now, if ever I were going to commit a murder, which of course, heaven forbid, I should choose just such a confederate. But now to business. The recent happenings at your bank have made me reconsider my decision.
You mean you won't entrust me with your business?
On the contrary, I intend to become your client immediately.
My dear Chevalier.
And further, I shall place in your bank a considerable sum of gold, which will restore the reputation of de Brisson et Cie.
My dear Chevalier, how can I ever thank you?
Regard it merely as a business move. The better your credit, the safer my money.
You've made a new man of me, Chevalier. The opportunities I can see in the future associated with a man of your importance.
I was going to suggest, Monsieur de Brisson, we become even more closely associated in the future.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow you, Chevalier.
You have a very charming daughter. So charming that I am no longer content to remain a bachelor.
Cecile? But she's a mere child.
Parents forget how quickly their children grow up. Cecile is a woman, Monsieur de Brisson.
Chevalier, forgive my saying so. The disparity in age.
I'm a man in the very prime of life. Is the idea of my becoming your son-in-law as well as your client distasteful to you?
No, of course
An
not.
experienced man of the world makes the best husband, you know.
Yes, but...
Are there any buts? I've already proved my goodwill towards you.
Certainly.
All I ask in return is your goodwill towards me.
And if I cannot give it?
Then, of course, I should have to reconsider my decision.
It is a matter for Cecile. She must decide for herself.
I have your formal permission to pay her my addresses.
Yes?
Perhaps you will ask her to attend us here.
You wish to speak to her at once?
No time like today. Who knows what may happen to any of us tomorrow?
It is understood, of course, that my daughter's decision is final.
Perfectly. But I am confident she is a dutiful daughter who has the welfare of her father closely at heart.
Has the Chevalier gone, Father?
No, child. He's still in the salon.
Oh, you look so worried. Has your business fallen through?
No. Actually, we've settled it satisfactorily.
Then why is he waiting?
He wishes to have a word with you, Cecile.
Oh, yes, I said I'd see him before he went. Let's say goodbye to him together.
The Chevalier would prefer to speak to you alone.
Oh, but I don't want to see him alone.
Don't you like him, child?
I've never thought about it. I've always treated him as one of your business acquaintances.
Our relationship is closer now, Cecile. We are virtually partners. And you know what that means to the bank?
You are true to your promise, mademoiselle.
Always, monsieur. My father tells me you wish to see me alone.
He gave you no hint as to what it was about.
No, monsieur.
And you yourself never guessed, eh?
No, monsieur.
There, don't be frightened, little Cecile. Cecile, I love you. I've loved you from the very first moment that I ever...
Please, you mustn't say such things to me.
Why not? I have your father's permission to speak.
But it's impossible.
And why impossible?
Because my heart is no longer my own.
You mean you love someone else?
I do.
It can't be that penniless bank clerk.
He may be penniless and only a clerk in my father's bank, but he is the man to whom I promised myself. And I'm always true to my promises, monsieur.
Mademoiselle, I always recognize when I'm defeated. In mitigation, you must remember I had no knowledge of this when I made my proposal.
Of course, monsieur.
I envy this young man from the bottom of my heart. He's won the greatest prize in love's lottery.
Oh, you flatter me.
I speak in all sincerity, mademoiselle, and I wish you both every happiness.
That's very generous of you.
I will guard your secret as if it were my own. And if I can influence this young man's career in any other way, I will.
Thank you.
And now, grant me just one favor.
If it's in my power.
Then let us seal our friendship, not with a hand clasp, but with a kiss.
Very well.
Forgive me, mademoiselle. Lucien Courtier.
the crucial moment. Look, it moved. I've devoted years of my life to this experiment, Lucian, and now I'm within sight of success.
You mean you've really obtained proof?
I have, and they dare call me mad.
Oh, that's what the world says about all pioneers.
Electricity is life, my boy.
It seems incredible.
But you saw it with your own eyes. That rabbit has been dead 24 hours, and yet it moved. The muscle revivified and completed the action ordered by the brain at the moment of death.
And could this be applied to human beings?
All that is necessary is the adjustment of the current and its distribution. And then, my boy, I shall be ready to help you solve your problem.
How could you do that?
I shall apply my discovery to the next victim of the wolf, and from his dead brain extract the identity of his murderer.
The next victim of the wolf.
Chevalier Delgado to see you, sir.
Oh, sure I'm in.
Ah, my dear Monsieur Gouffet, I must apologize for this intrusion.
It is an honor.
I take a vital interest in the art of crime detection.
So must the criminal classes.
Good, very good. I hope you don't assume that I am one of them.
My dear Chevalier, the criminal classes are a strange breed, quite unlike other men. Curiosity is their vice and their downfall.
I see. So according to the official view, it is merely curious to be criminal, but criminal to be curious, eh? But there, I see you're a very busy man, so I mustn't waste your time. I merely called in to see if you made any progress with regard to this de Brisson Bank affair.
May I first ask, Chevalier, if you have a personal interest?
A fair question, monsieur. I have. I'm a very large depositor and close associate of Monsieur de Brisson.
As in all these wolf crimes, we find ourselves entirely without a clue of any sort.
Of course, I'm only an amateur, but I should have thought you would have started by investigating the man on the spot.
You mean the clerk, Lucien Courtier?
I believe that is the young fellow's name.
Oh, naturally, we followed this line, but it led us nowhere. He's well born, well educated, and enjoys a splendid reputation.
Is he rich?
He has nothing but what he earns.
I see. As usual, money, eh? The root of all evil, Monsieur Gouffet.
But Courtier does not need money. He has no debts, and he earns a living wage.
For one. But supposing, of course I'm merely theorizing, this young man may be innocence itself. Supposing he has formed a wild attachment for his employer's daughter.
But why should he rob his father-in-law to be?
Do you think a wealthy banker like Monsieur de Brisson would allow his daughter to marry a penniless bank clerk?
But there's no proof.
As I said, monsieur, I was merely theorizing. Well, good day, Monsieur Gouffet, and I thank you for a very entertaining and instructive morning.
Good day, Chevalier.
Good evening, monsieur. What may I fetch you to drink? I got your message and I've arranged everything.
Good, then Bartel and Babylon are here.
Ready and waiting. We've not set eyes on you for months. I was beginning to think the wolf had got you.
Bring me an absinthe, woman, and stop chattering.
Certainly, monsieur. And what is it to be this time? Robbery? Or another beautiful young girl to be decoyed into Lapino's caves?
I never answer questions, Lapino. I give orders. Send Babylon and Batel to me here.
Bank in the Rue Salis.
I know it.
You want it done tonight?
But certainly. Once inside, you will find the private locker of his clerk, Lucien Cotier. Then place this package beneath its contents.
It's too easy.
I'd made sure it was another girl you wanted fetched along.
All in good time, my Batel. And remember, no bungling. You know the name? Lucien Cotier.
We won't forget.
And don't attempt to open this package. For if you do, your bodies will be found floating in the Seine, ripped from throat to belly.
I wonder what is inside it. Shall I?
No.
Why not?
And he would do.
These are the papers for the Chevalier Delgado to sign and seal. And this is the full list you asked for. As far as I can check, it contains everything that was stolen from the safe. 2 bags of English sovereigns, 14 bags gold louis, 1 bag of Mexican gold dollars.
I want to look through your private locker.
I beg your pardon?
You heard what I said? Are you afraid to let me?
Why, certainly not. But surely I'm entitled to ask why. An anonymous letter accusing me? Surely you're not going to believe an anonymous letter.
Oh, how can I know what to believe or whom to trust?
Very well, monsieur. Here's the key to my private locker.
No, Lucien, I trust you. Your father was my friend. It's unbelievable that his son
Thank you. But in fairness to myself, I must insist that you inspect my locker.
Very well.
What's this? I don't know. I've never seen it before.
It's heavy. Feels as if it contained coin. Come to my room. Mexican gold dollars, the same that was stolen from my safe. You're a thief and a murderer.
I'm no thief or murderer.
Here is the proof.
I never hid that gold.
Then how did they get in there?
I don't know. I swear I don't.
You're a liar and a cheat.
I swear to you I'm innocent.
That will be for the police to settle.
Oh, no. No, don't hand me over to the police. Give me a little time to try and prove my innocence.
I've caught you red-handed.
All I ask is a little time, and I ask it in the name of my father, who was your friend.
Get out.
But...
Get out! And never let me see your face again. If I do, or you make any attempt to communicate with me or my daughter, I'll hand you over to the police.
But please...
Get out!
kind of you to take me driving with you, monsieur.
It was selfishness, mademoiselle. What man would not be proud to be seen driving through the streets of Paris, seated next to a beautiful woman? You'll excuse me? My business with your father will not take long, and then I'll drive you both home.
Oh, that will be delightful, monsieur. Coachman, tell the Chevalier I can't wait for him.
I fear the news of Lucien Courtier's guilt will be a sad blow to Mademoiselle Cécile.
Surely, Chevalier, less for her than for her father.
I had fancied some slight sentiment existed between them.
Impossible. Courtier comes of good family, but financially he's completely ineligible.
At any rate, he will now reap his reward in the arms of Madame Guillotine.
Yes, of course.
You have notified the police, I presume?
Actually, not as yet.
No, but why the reason for this delay?
He appealed to me, Chevalier, in the name of his dead father.
And is the widow of your night watchman satisfied with sentiment instead of vengeance?
He swore he was innocent.
Your heart does you more credit than your head. But come, let us complete our business, and then we'll go together and notify the police.
If you will sign here, Chevalier.
That, I think, completes our deal.
Your seal is necessary as well, Chevalier.
Oh, yes, but certainly. My carriage is outside. Also a little surprise. I suggest that we use that to drop you at Monsieur Gouffer's.
I don't want to go to the police.
For what reason?
Oh, something may turn up. Pray God it will.
I prefer to rely upon Monsieur Gouffer.
You can't burn that.
A piece of grease-marked paper. Of what value can that be?
But the seal, it was the same as...
I saw no seal. Neither did you. It was merely your imagination. And any mention of this to the police would, I suggest, be inadvisable.
Leave me.
Your daughter is outside waiting in my carriage. I promise to take you home with her.
Leave me, I say.
As you wish. You are clearly upset by the happenings of today. I suggest you take no hasty action. The fact that I have your daughter with me now will ensure that. I know. Where is Mademoiselle?
Said she couldn't wait, monsieur. Went off on foot.
Did she speak to anybody?
Not that I could see.
Home then, and quickly.
Gaston!
Mademoiselle Cécile is waiting for you in her room. I'll take you up the back way.
All right, I'll follow you.
You wait here.
Thank you, Babette.
I'll wait in the kitchen with Pierre.
Has my father returned yet?
Not yet, mademoiselle, so the footman told me.
My darling.
Where is Mademoiselle Cécile?
I think she's in her room, monsieur.
Tell her I wish to speak to her in the salon.
So you see, I'm caught like a rat in a trap. Directly your father speaks to the police, I shall be arrested. And that may be only a matter of hours.
Who is it?
Antoine, mademoiselle.
What do you want?
Your father is in the salon, mademoiselle, and would like to speak to you.
Oh, tell him I'm dressing. I'll be down as soon as I can.
I must go. I mustn't be found in this house.
Well, Lucien, what are you going to do?
Go on searching until I can clear my name.
You let me know everything that happens through Pierre and Babette?
Yes, dear.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, Lucien, would you like me to call for Babette?
No, I can find my way down the back stairs into the kitchen. Just as I got to the bottom of the stairs, that ghastly howl.
You mean that the wolf is in this house?
Well, that's what we've got to find out. Come on, quick.
The wolf is in the house. Oh. Father, speak to me. Oh. Father. Lucien, he's...
It's the dagger of the wolf.
Oh, my poor father.
Ah, be brave, Cecile, and come away.
No, I can't leave him.
Come on, you must.
He knew who killed him. I can see it in his face.
Yes, dear, and we'll know, too, before many hours have passed. Now, come on. There, dear. Come on now, and sit down. Antoine, go straight to police headquarters. Find Monsieur Gouvet and report to him what has happened. Gaston, you and I will search the garden.
You can rely on me, monsieur.
Oh, but the wolf will get you. He'll kill all of us.
Oh, you'll be all right. Pierre, look after you.
Oh, I'd rather be in the garden. Gaston! Gaston!
I shan't be long, darling. You're not afraid?
No, Lucy.
Don't be alarmed, mademoiselle. I'll protect you with my life.
Thank you. There's someone at the door. Would you see who it is?
Mademoiselle, this is too awful to be believed.
You've heard what's happened.
I was on my way here to see my poor friend. I met your servant on his way to the police, and he told me, oh, Mademoiselle, great as is my grief, it cannot be measured by yours. You were his daughter. I was only his friend.
I can hardly realize it yet.
My poor child, my heart bleeds for you.
I appreciate your sympathy.
Remember, Mademoiselle, if ever you're in need of comfort, help, or succor, I shall always be by your side in your loneliness.
I'm indeed fortunate in my friends, with you and Lucien Courtier.
Lucien Courtier?
Yes. By the grace of Providence, he was in this house when it happened.
I thought your father had quarreled with him, had forbidden him the house.
Someone is plotting against Lucien. If I'd seen my father, I could have convinced him.
So Lucien Courtier is here.
He's in the garden searching for that monster.
My poor child, I hate to add to your grief. May I ask you one favor?
What is it?
That I may be permitted to pay my last respects to my dead friend. My poor dear friend.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing. Except a strange slimy mark on the outside of the window. It was as if something had pressed itself against the glass.
You mean the face? Oh, it's horrible.
Tonight's work shall not escape unavenged. I'll not rest until I've unmasked this vile murderer and brought him to justice.
May I associate myself with those brave sentiments, but not with the criminal who spoke them.
Chevalier!
Are you aware, mademoiselle, that only this morning your father, rest his soul, obtained conclusive evidence that this man was implicated in the crime at the bank.
It's a lie.
A man was murdered that night by the wolf. Today your father is struck down, and again this man is in close proximity.
How dare you make these false accusations?
Can you prove them to be false? Had you, Monsieur de Brisson's permission to be here in this house?
I asked Lucien to come.
And was he with you all the time?
He left me just before.
So he left you. Then he was alone in the house.
I was on the stairs.
And while he was away from you, your father was stabbed.
Cecile, don't listen to him. I didn't kill your father, you know that. I love you and I loved him. You must trust me.
Mademoiselle, I'm your friend. I was your father's friend. Let me beseech you to listen to me now before it is too late.
No, Chevalier. Nothing you say will shake my faith in Lucien. I love him.
Then I can do nothing but leave you to the embraces of your father's murderer.
I'll thrash you for that.
I do not quarrel with criminals.
You'll apologize or
I'll wait until you are released from the felon's dock, when you're no longer able to enjoy the protection of your mistress. Do you think the Chevalier Delgado will tamely submit to such an insult?
I'm counting on your so-called honor demanding satisfaction.
I shall be delighted to take upon my shoulders the duties of the police and the executioner.
I accept your challenge.
And the weapons?
Pistols.
And the time and place?
I leave to you.
Very well, then, tonight at 9 in the Luxembourg Gardens.
I shall be there.
Lucien, you mustn't fight. He'll kill you.
Oh, no, he won't. The man's a coward. I could see it in his eyes.
I've never trusted him. I always felt he was evil, even though he protested his love for me. But now... Oh, Lucien, I'm afraid. For both of us.
I'll look after us both.
But you don't realize how much he hates you.
Oh, yes, I do. I know that I stand between him and you, and that consequently he'll do anything to get me out of the way.
But he's capable of the lowest treachery.
Oh, have no fear, Cecile. I'm more than a match for the Chevalier Delgado.
Oh, but Lucien, I couldn't bear it if anything happened to you.
Oh, set your heart at rest, my darling. I'm in no great danger. My one ambition is to get you out of all this grief and horror.
Oh, Lucien. Oh, look.
He got away, but he left that. The dagger of the wolf.
I told you you'd be his next victim.
On the contrary, now I shall be mine. Now at last we can identify the wolf.
But how?
Because my bullet wounded him in the right hand.
Carried out my instructions?
Everything has been arranged, monsieur.
Who is to take the note?
Lenoir.
He knows what he has to do?
Perfectly. He's an old hand at the game.
You must make no mistake, or it's the last job he will ever do.
For you?
For anyone. You, Gervais, are the most gentlemanly. You shall be my second.
Thank you, monsieur.
You two are used to working together. Let us be sure that this time there is no bungling.
We'll make a sweet, clean job of it.
That's our motto. Sweet, clean.
Come then, to the Luxembourg Gardens.
You ought to take me home right to my door. I wouldn't be alone in Paris tonight for all the jewels in the Louvre.
Well, what about me? I've got to return alone.
Oh, you're a man, I hope. Oh, I wish Pierre was with me.
What use would Pierre be if the Apaches are abroad?
They're better than the wolf.
They'd slit your throat just as easy.
Oh, don't talk like that. You're frightening me. Hide.
Acting for Chevalier Delgado. Acting for Monsieur Lucien Cartier.
Will you not remove your glove, monsieur?
It is unnecessary, monsieur.
You will stand back to back. When I drop my handkerchief, each gentleman will take 5 full paces before turning and firing.
Right.
You fool. you continue to hinder me. I'll show you how I deal with nincompoops who cross my path. But before death comes to you, I want you to know that I'm returning from here to meet a beautiful lady who's waiting for me at the Blind Rat. That touches you, eh? Think of her in my arms, my lips upon hers. Yes, think of that, my friend. And then you'll be pleased to die. Bartel, take him away.
Where shall we take him, monsieur?
The river.
Pretty things, the bubbles, ain't they?
Don't like all that water.
Got a guilty conscience?
No. Thirst.
They've gone. Quick, the boat.
You asked to see me?
Mademoiselle Cécile de Brisson?
That's right.
I was asked to bring you this.
Well, who's it from?
Monsieur Courtier.
Oh, quick, Antoine, my cloak. Is Monsieur Courtier seriously wounded?
I couldn't say.
Well, have you seen him?
No.
Well, then who gave you the note?
He did.
Well, where is he?
I don't know.
Well, how am I to find him?
I'm to show you the way.
Quick, Antoine, the carriage.
Oh, there's one outside.
Did you come in it?
Yes.
Well, where did you get into it?
I don't know.
Shall I come with you, mademoiselle?
The lady was to come alone, he said.
Who said?
Monsieur Courtier.
But I thought you said you hadn't seen him.
No, but I heard him, and only just. His voice was very, very faint.
Oh, all right, I'll come.
Mademoiselle de Brisson. I've been waiting for you anxiously.
Who are you?
La Pinon, they call me. Mère Pinon, some of the girls call me. I always say...
Is Monsieur Courtier here?
Yes. Oh, yes.
How is he?
He's no better. But again, he's no worse.
Would you please take me to him?
All in good time.
But I must see him now.
Beautiful. Oh. And look at this nice flower. See it? Real fox. Oh, hello.
All right. She's more impatient than usual.
What? Would you tear the pretty lady to pieces? Let her be. Do you hear me? Let her be. Get back to the dance floor and your partners, you lazy good-for-nothings.
Now, you'd like me to take you to this man of yours, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes, please take me to him.
Follow me.
I think we deserve a bottle of wine on the house.
2 bottles if you want any.
I'm almost afraid. Does he look terribly ill?
Yes, you'll find him changed, my pretty. You'll certainly find him changed.
At At last, mademoiselle.
You? Where is Lucien Courtier?
You must prepare yourself for a shock. Lucien Courtier is dead.
Dead?
If only you trusted me from the first.
But who killed him? Oh, you killed him. You shot him at the duel.
I fired no shot, nor was there any duel. Men of his kind never fight in the open.
Monsieur Bartel?
Who are you?
My name is Renard.
Not Jacques Renard, the coiner?
The same.
Lapinant, a chair. Only this morning I was reading about your escape from the prison at La Roquette.
A masterly escape.
Is your master here tonight?
He is very busy at the moment.
Is he upstairs?
You wait here. I'll tell him you want to see him.
The note he sent me.
Part of his plot to get you here. Mademoiselle, I offered you my heart. Now I offer you my name. And in time, perhaps, even your heart may suffer.
Never, Chevalier. Until I'm confronted with his dead body, I'll not give up hope.
You little fool! Don't you understand?
Who's that?
Lapino.
What is it?
Man downstairs wants to talk to you.
Who is he?
Jacques Renard.
Coiner. The man who escaped from La Roquette?
That's it.
What's he want with me?
Seems like business.
All right. I'll come.
You say she's a different kind of girl from any of these here?
Yes.
It is.
So that is Jacques Renard. This is going to be interesting. Fetch me my hat and cloak.
Timid white violet.
So you are my old friend, Jacques.
I never expected you to remember me.
Oh, but certainly, although it is years ago, I will always remember the occasion.
Much has happened between.
Surely you remember that affair at the Montmartre 12 years ago.
Oh, 12 years is a long time.
Yes, you are changed indeed. I should never have recognized you.
I should have recognized you anywhere.
Your height has increased. You are tall now. You were a small man then.
One can increase one's height. It's a good disguise.
And your hair and beard were black.
Oh, my friend, a little hair dye works wonders.
Do you get hair dye in La Roquette?
Why, no, of course not. But as soon as I escape...
I see. Just as wily as ever.
Just as wildly as ever.
Come, my friends, we'll drink a toast to the health of my friend, the late Jacques Renard.
The late?
Yes, the real Jacques Renard was shot down by the gendarme outside Versailles this morning. I thought so.
Lucien Courtier.
But we threw him in the river.
You bungling fools! Hold him! You won't escape so easily this time. Splendid, Monsieur Gouffert. You have arrived at the psychological moment.
I didn't expect to find the Chevalier Delgado in the Blind Rat.
I came on an errand of mercy, but stayed in the interests of justice.
And you'll get justice. You got my message, Monsieur Gouffet?
A hysterical woman babbles some incoherent nonsense about finding the wolf in the Blind Rat.
She spoke the truth. For there he stands.
What?
You're too old a hand, Monsieur Gouffert, to be deceived. This man was alone in the bank when murder and robbery took place. Then Monsieur de Brisson was stabbed to death, and again Courtier was on the spot.
Is this true?
Yes, I called to see Mademoiselle de Brisson.
Yes, but at the time of the murder you were not with her. I call upon you to arrest him.
You must listen to me.
That will be the duty of the examining magistrate.
But I can prove what I say. I tell you, this man who bears the honored title of Chevalier is none other than the wolf.
You will not need me any longer, Monsieur Gouffert. I find that nonsense often reiterated ceases to be amusing.
Don't let him go. Make him take off his gloves.
Take off his gloves?
As I was talking to Mademoiselle de Brisson tonight, a hand came through the curtain holding a dagger. I drew my pistol, fired, and hit the hand of the wolf. Make that man take off his gloves.
You're not going to allow yourself to be deceived by such an obvious tissue of lie.
Don't let him go. Make him take off his gloves.
Not compatible with my dignity to listen any longer to the ravings of a murderer.
In order to dispose of this matter once and for all, Chevalier, I should be obliged if you would remove your gloves.
As you wish. Now, are you satisfied?
Hold it!
Stand where you are, I'll burn the place down.
Are you going to let him escape you?
I warn you, one step forward and I'll set fire to the house.
Come on, men.
Cecile!
They're not beaten yet.
No, it's impossible. The whole house will be in a pavement if...
Then I'll get him myself.
Cecile! Cecile! Stand away and I'll break it down.
Lucian! Oh, thank God he said he was dead.
My darling.
What happened?
I know Delgado's the wolf. I made sure I could prove it by his hand, but there was no wound.
Has Delgado accused you to the police?
Yes, they're on my tracks now.
What are you going to do?
We must find proof.
But how?
There's only one way, the professor. Quick, tear down these curtains. Go on, through this window.
Where to now?
Straight ahead. I'll lower you down over the edge.
Well, well, Monsieur Gouffre, what news?
Nothing as yet, Chevalier.
No trace of Lucien Courtier?
Not at present, but every gendarme in Paris is on the lookout for him.
You've no doubt left in your own mind that he is responsible for these wolf murders?
Every shred of evidence points to his guilt.
And you think he escaped from the blind rat last night?
I feel perfectly sure. Otherwise, we would have found traces of his body in the ruins.
And your theory is that he took Mademoiselle de Brisson with him?
It is.
Poor child. It's terrible to think of her in the arms of that monster in human shape. As soon as I knew she was going to that vile den, I hastened there with all speed to try and bring her to her senses.
But she wouldn't listen to you?
All she did was to hurl the wildest of accusations at me. At me, whose one desire was to help her.
You've been a loyal friend to the de Brisson family, Chevalier.
I was her father's friend, and owing to our business associations, practically the guardian of her fortune. I regard myself as in loco parentis, as it were.
Such loyalty is rare in these degenerate times. Bring her in immediately. Good news, Chevalier.
They have caught Lucien Courtier?
No, but Mademoiselle de Brisson is safe. She is outside now, asking for a personal interview with me.
Owing to what has transpired between us, you've no objection to my being present at this interview?
Naturally.
My dear Cecile, heaven be praised. I've been overcome with anxiety about you.
I hardly expected to meet the Chevalier Delgado here.
Perhaps you would prefer to speak to Monsieur Gouffre alone.
What I have to say is as much for your ears as Monsieur Gouffre's. I bring you a message from Lucien Courtier.
You know where that arch criminal is hiding?
Lucien is no criminal.
It is no offense to withhold information from the police. Is that not so, Monsieur Gouffre?
That is so.
If you are guilty, yes. You, Monsieur Gouffre, wish to arrest the guilty party, don't you?
Of course, mademoiselle.
The police have all the evidence they need, mademoiselle.
But it's only circumstantial. I'm here to offer you definite proof.
But how is that possible?
You've heard of Professor Leblanc, who has devoted his life to experimenting with electricity.
Oh, yes, we've heard of him. They call him the Mad Professor.
He's the most brilliant scientist of the day.
Sane or mad, I fail to see how the professor can help us.
If you and the Chevalier will attend his laboratory at 8 o'clock tonight, I guarantee that Lucien Courtier will be there. The professor will then perform an electrical test, whereby the identity of the wolf will be known for good and all.
An electrical test? Do you think the police will have any truck with all this mumbo-jumbo?
Monsieur Gouffre, I beg you to do as I ask.
But, mademoiselle, it's contrary to all precedent.
But what have you got to lose? Lucien Courtier will be there. If you are not satisfied with the result of the test, you can arrest him.
My dear child, you don't know what you're saying. You're overwrought.
Oh, don't touch me. Monsieur Gouffre, I entreat you. You know the agony I've been through. First my father murdered, then my lover accused. Surely it's not too much to ask. Especially when I tell you that It is upon my poor father's body the test will be carried out.
What? Mademoiselle.
He knew who killed him. I saw it in his face. And the professor's discovery will tell us all he knew.
This is incredible.
But surely if I'm prepared to permit this, in a last desperate attempt to fix the guilt of these awful crimes, you can support me. If you refuse me, I'll despair of justice. Of God himself.
My poor child. It shall be as you say.
Oh, bless you for your kindness.
But I warn you, I can hold out no hope of Lucien Courtier's escaping arrest.
I have faith in him. I'm prepared to stand by it.
Then you will meet us at the professor's house at 8 o'clock, Chevalier?
I shall be there, monsieur. Oh, yes. I shall be there. Punctually. Oh, no, my friend de Brisson. No voice from the dead. You and I have settled our account.
Has anyone arrived yet, Louis?
Not yet, monsieur.
We're a little early, Lucien. We can wait.
Poor LeBlanc. The wolf got him all right.
Oh, Lucien, it's horrible.
Come away, darling. I should have stayed with him to guard him.
But what's going to happen?
We're powerless without him.
Gouffre and the police will be here in a few minutes.
And Delgado.
Oh, he won't dare to appear.
Yes, he will, to enjoy his triumph. But we've got to beat him. Quick, monsieur, look at this. He wrote this after he was stabbed.
Lucien, if there's no experiment, they'll arrest you.
But there shall be.
But who can do it?
I will. I can do it. I know I can.
But it's impossible. You don't understand electricity.
There's no time for questions. You must trust me and do exactly as I tell you. Go into the hall. Wait for Gouffre and Delgado. Tell them nothing, but keep them there until I call you.
I understand.
And whatever happens, don't bring them in here till I'm ready. Help me with Monsieur de Brisson's body.
Ah, Monsieur Gouffre, punctual as ever, and ready for the arrest too, I see.
In a few moments now, this whole mystery will be solved.
And without the aid of mad scientists, I trust. Where is Lucien Cartier?
He will be here in a minute.
I've kept my side of the bargain, Mademoiselle de Brisson. I now expect you to keep yours.
And our host, the mad professor?
He is with Lucien.
As they won't come to us, we'd better go to them. Monsieur Gouffert, please order your gendarme to search the house.
But you promised to wait.
This is mere subterfuge.
That is where you're wrong, Chevalier. Would you mind stepping in here?
Where's the professor?
Here, Monsieur Gouffert.
That is Monsieur de Brisson.
How do you know that?
Mademoiselle Cécile so informed us.
You mean the professor is dead?
I do. A few minutes before you arrived, he was struck down and murdered by the wolf.
Not to be wondered at, considering the wolf was present in the house.
Without the professor, we can do nothing.
I work with the professor on his research, and I know sufficient to take his place.
Oh, enough of this mockery. Here is the murderer. I order you, Monsieur Gouffert, to arrest him.
But, Monsieur Gouffert, you promised.
But I protest.
You forced me to point out, Chevalier, that I am in charge here.
This time, the wolf didn't strike with his usual accuracy. Professor Leblanc lived long enough after his murderer's departure to write this. The name of the wolf is L-U-C, and then life departed from him and his hand stayed still.
Perhaps I can complete the sentence. Was known as Lucien Cartier.
Silence, please, Chevalier. Continue, Monsieur Cartier.
As you know, the professor has been experimenting for some time on the power of electricity to revivify the muscles of one recently dead, so that they complete the action ordered by the brain at the time of death. I have therefore placed the professor's body on this table and connected it with wires to the apparatus you see before you. When I switch on the electricity, if the professor's theory is correct, that dead hand will come to life and complete the writing on that piece of paper, disclosing the identity of his murderer, the wolf. And let me warn you that on no account to touch the sheet, as it will be charged with such a current of electricity as would kill instantaneously. Are you ready? Now. Name of the wolf is Lucio Delgado. There he stands, condemned by the hand of his last victim.
Arrest that man!
Yes, I am the wolf. It's I who have terrorized all Paris. Don't move. I've got you all covered. No living man can stand against me. That has taken a corpse to disclose my identity.
That's where you're wrong.
You've unmasked the wolf, but the secret of the face at the window still remains.
Come on, round to his house. Quick!
So, my lovely foster brother, I must send you on a long journey, eh? You see, I promised the mother that suckled both of us that I'd keep you hidden from mortal eyes. And for 40 years, I've kept that promise. The eyes that have gazed upon your hideousness have straightway closed in death. The cold iron of my dagger, straight between their shoulder blades. Now, my pretty foster brother, the secret is in danger. I had you given me promise, I'd gladly have shown you to the whole of Paris. This way. And so I must give you to the cold arms of the river. Get out! You shan't see him. I promised her. I promised her. Go away! Go away!
Look! It's wounded in the right hand.
The mystery is solved. The horror carried away by the river Seine into the bottomless ocean. Paris is safe.
Yes, Paris is safe. And so we